Y'all already know what it is, right? Here we go. So look, right? Tonight, I want to talk about what we talked about in the last episode, but tonight I got a little help. I got somebody special in the building, man. One of the hardest. Listen, I always say I'm a hard working person, but I hang around some hard working persons too. I hang around some hard working persons. So I got my man Solo Cold Talk Sosa in the building, man. First of all, introduce yourself one time, man, for the good people in the back.
Yo, this is Minnesota Cold Talk Solo. No, but people call me Solo. Sosa, it don't matter. I am him. You feel what I'm saying to you? I'm just coming through to show some love to my boy right now, man. We're about to get it in.
All right, so look, right? It's very important that I watched a lot of things go on with social media.
Yeah.
And they don't tell y'all that social media really does mess up your relationships. You got the outside noise, you got the, people in the background and family and friends, but social media can see one thing and run with it. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a relationship that was impacted by social media or by, outside noise? Like how did you navigate with that? Like everybody kept telling anybody tell you she ain't right for you, dog. She ain't the one. Move around. You could do better. Things like that. How'd you navigate with that?
Well, I never dealt with nothing like that. I try to keep my business off social media. Even if somebody do ask me about it, I lie. I tell them, man, nah, that ain't true. That ain't what it is. Because I understand how powerful social media is. Because
Mhm.
everything always the grass always look greener on the other side until you know what I mean. So when people start seeing you post and things like that, it's like you would get people to come in your life, man, that try to ruin that, or just want to see if it's fake or not. You know what I mean? So I tend to keep my business off the internet. So no, I haven't had that yet.
And I think what's scary about that is people give social media too much clout and too much power in your love life. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Like I never believed in the celebrity couples. Kendrick, what up? I never believed in celebrity couples being couples goals. You know what I'm saying? You know how
Mm.
people was looking at like Will and Jada and Remy and Pap and all them as couple goals. I never did that because I feel like who are you when the camera's off? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Who are you? On camera, you're putting on this air, you're putting on this front. Yeah, that's cool. But who are you when the cameras come off? I never wanted to pattern my relationship in any form of social media because again, they love you one day, they hate you the next. So I learned the best way to do it is keep your relationship to yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I've what I've known about relationships is it ain't your business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't your business because everybody got an opinion about some shit they're not living inside of. You know, so let's talk about it, man. Like, I really want to know what do you think? What do you think? What role does self care? What role does self care and self reflection play into maintaining a strong and fulfilling relationship amongst public scrutiny?
I
Like,
just
is it? Go ahead.
no. I just feel like when people are on the internet and they're watching your relationship, they don't see the arguments, they don't see the disagreements, they don't see the problems that it took and overcome for you guys to be in a healthy relationship that you in. So I think when people see relationships on social media, the first thing they say is, "Hey, I want that to be me. I want that to be us." You know what I mean? And when that
Mm,
don't happen, you know what I mean, they tend to end it, but they don't know the ups and downs people go through to be in a relationship where they can at least tolerate each other for a long time. So social media kind of give you a false sense of like, hey, everything is perfect when it's not. And I think people that gotta, keep it real. You know what I mean? It's reality. You're gonna get into it. You're gonna do certain things. But again, in social media, you can have a girl like, yo, why we don't do things like that? Why we're not taking pictures like that? Why we're not showing our little pictures in front of the Christmas tree in our pajamas? You know what I mean? You know what they want. And
Fact.
and I
The
think
matching
that
pajamas.
yeah, same thing with men. Same thing with men. They're like, damn, I want that fat plate of food that she done screenshot before she handed it to her boyfriend. You know what I mean? I want that. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I think social media, man, is just people need to just look at it, heart it, and move on, and don't try to unless you see something, unless you one of the people who want to implement something in your relationship. You know what I mean? Then I think it's cool for social media. Okay, what they doing? Oh, okay, every week they do this. Let's start our little traditions and start doing things like that.
Mm. Yeah, I always wanted to be my own person. Okay, so look, right? I learned to keep my relationships private for a reason. And the reason that I learned is because you never know who certain people know.
Right.
And I just, if I didn't care if you had a past, that really didn't bother me. But my thing was, I like keeping my things private. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody to know why we into it or why we beefing or what goes on inside your home. I think that's where everybody gets it twisted at. Like, once you let us in your home,
Right.
we not coming out your home. We
In
with
fact,
you. You know what I'm saying? We want to know everything that's going on, and we ain't coming off of it until it's like must see TV each week. Kiki, what
right.
up? It's like must see
Shout out to Kiki.
TV.
I see you.
Yeah, it's like must see TV every week. We tuning in. I sit back and I feel like watching everybody grow up because you be Facebook friends with people for so many years. You be like, yeah, you like a cousin. We done watched your kids and everything grow up the last couple years. So it's special. But I think like once you let everybody in your relationship, and y'all know them couples that bash each other on social media, and then the next week they back together. It's like y'all make yourself look like a fool now because all this dirty laundry that has been put out here, and now y'all back together. Now we're not
Yeah.
doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Madison, what up? I'm the type that if I give you advice and you decide to do the opposite of that advice, don't ask me for advice again about your relationship. I don't want to be in it in the first place. But if you insist that I give you advice and then you don't take that advice, just leave me out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point in my life where I don't want to keep nothing on social media. Like if I'm into it with you, that's cool. The lovey-dovey, the matching pajamas, all that stuff, I do that with you. But the relationship and the dirty laundry and why we into it and why you cheated and why I cheated but I really don't care to put that out there because you got to think about it. Who's really rooting for you? When you do that, what type of attention you think you finna get when you do that?
You're gonna get all the wrong attention. You heard me? You gonna get all the and for you fellas out there, man, y'all better be paying attention to what he's saying. While y'all beefing with y'all girl on social media back and forth, and you know what's
Facts.
gonna happen? When they know every time y'all breaking up. You know what I mean? They giving that heart, that little heart comment and things like that. And all of a sudden, people all up under your pictures, man. Y'all gotta be careful with that, man. You put your business on social media, them wolves are gonna come out, man. And not just the men wolf, you women with wolves too, boy. So y'all better be cool out there, man, with that one. Word.
Now, see, again, because if you an opportunist like me, because I ain't gonna lie, bro, I used to be waiting. I used to stalk, not even stalk, but I used to be on like women that I was interested in pages. You know what I'm saying? I'd be on their pages, and the first sign of trouble, when they got into it with they dude, I'm the first one that's ready, you know what I'm saying, to DM them. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first one that's ready to jump in they DM at the first sign of her and her dude into it. So if I had been waiting to get to know you and I couldn't get to know you because you had a dude, the minute I go down your page and I see any status or any post about y'all being into it, oh yeah, I need to be in your inbox real quick. I need to see what's going on. I'm the first one in your inbox. Hey man, listen, and I'm gonna play it off like I don't know nothing. my thing was I would play it off like I ain't know y'all was into it. So I start talking about shit like, man, how you doing? It's been a while. We got to catch up. How you been feeling? Knowing that y'all into it, but I ain't gonna seem too thirsty. So I was one of them dudes. I would watch your page, and the first sign of trouble, here I come with my cape on. You know, and I think that's what I'm saying. There are dudes out there that are opportunists. They see y'all into it, and then they strike. You know what I'm saying? They strike. Fact. You know, and I was watching everything that they was complaining about they dude wasn't doing. Fact. And it was like, yo, I'ma do everything he ain't doing. Let me through the door. And then what I learned about relationships is consistency is key. It ain't even about, you know what I'm saying, how you do it. Sometimes if you're just consistent, if you're there, if you're emotionally there for that person, that opens up so many doors without trying to take advantage of a person. But see, it took me a long time to learn that, bro, because if I seen a woman who had just broke up with her dude, I'm gonna be the nicest dude in the world. And then, you know, once I'm done being nice, I'm just done being nice.
Let me ask you a question though, right?
Go ahead.
With thinking like that and that type of experience you had to go through, right? Being in a relationship or dating, do that kind of throw you off a little bit? Like, damn, man, you know what I mean? I know how men and certain people react when they see something vulnerable like that. Do it kind of like throw you off a little bit? Like, I know what it is. You know what I mean?
Because my first thing is when a woman get on social media and she talking about I'm single and I'm sick of this dude and I can't wait to get on my own and blah blah blah. When they start doing stuff like that, my reaction is, okay, so what you looking for when you doing all this? What type of attention you looking for when you doing this? Because I already know if I had this type of mind frame, I already know your inbox is jumping because I used to be the dude in the inbox. You know what I'm saying? So I can imagine, like, you know, I'm a strike. You know, I will be the type. Oh, he did it again, didn't he, baby? Come on over here and talk to me. Tell me about it. Tell me what's going on. Blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. I ain't really care, bro. But for the moment, I'm going to make it seem like I care, but I ain't really care. You know, and I had to learn that that's the wrong way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's a temporary feeling. You know what I'm saying?
But how does that affect your dating life now? Like, how does that?
Okay, so for me, again, knowing that I was the dude in the inbox, I don't even want you to put our business out on social media. Like, if we into it, that's in-house.
Right.
You ain't got to make no thirsty ass post about you single, knowing that you ain't single. We just into it right now. You know, my goal is I'm not even finna give these dudes an opportunity to think that they got a chance. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's in-house business. And I feel like once you go outhouse, oh yeah, I can't fuck with you.
But do you think when people be like that, when people get into it with their significant others on social media and they post things like that, are they looking for that type of reaction?
Yep.
Do you think that's what it is? Or because I always
wonder that. Or they trying to piss you off and let you know that, hey, I can put this help wanted sign out at any time. You know what I'm saying? Just to let you know, like, your spot, you got your spot, but it's always can be a help wanted sign in this window if you don't get your shit together.
Word. Okay.
So I think I've seen that where a woman will put a thirst trap post out there, sexy ass picture, sexy ass post or something like that, and then how they inbox start blowing up, and then they'll be like, damn, it ain't for all you dudes, it's just for that one dude. But my thing is, if that's the case, then why just not inbox him and tell him that? Why put it out there?
Yeah, I think it caused more confusion. So when we talk about social media and how does it affect our relationships and how does it play a role into the either the downfall or the of the relationship? That's what we're talking about right there. That's the main key right there, because they can see us happy all day. Okay, they see us happy. Woo, we don't get the reactions we want. But once they see that it ain't linking right, then that's when you see, okay, now you putting out stuff out there embarrassing and make people question what we got going on. Now
Mhm.
you inviting people into our business. So, oh, it's a show now. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
yeah. Hey, yo, this is a dope topic. I think we did this topic before, but the way you doing it and the way you word it, it opens it up a little more for
And
conversation.
see, and see,
Yeah,
here's the thing too. Society also, social media also makes it cool to where you can't love on your woman without it being simping,
mm,
without it being tricking. You know what I'm
fact.
saying? They make it showing love to your woman and admiration and appreciation for your woman is a crime. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's not player like to be all vulnerable with your lady. That I have a problem with
fact.
because if that's your lady and she treats you right, why not give her everything that she deserves?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Why is that so uncool in this era? Why is that frowned upon to treat your lady to the nice things in life? Because if you don't do it, you got 30 thirsty ass dudes in her inbox and on her phone, ready and willing.
well, look,
So,
look. Check this out, though, Ken. So
yeah.
when we talking like that, that make you not even want to. Hey, look. Remember I did it. Remember I asked y'all a while back. If you're in
Mm,
a relationship, a committed relationship, should both of
mm,
you guys share a social media account? Remember that? And everybody was like, nah, that's too clingy. And remember that? It make you want to not even be on social media if you're in a relationship. Like, yo, don't mention what we got going on. And then that caused problems. Now it's like, oh, you're ashamed of me, or you're embarrassed, or why you don't
mm,
post me and things like that. Listen, we have to deal with a lot of things to try to avoid
yeah.
the nonsense. But then insecurity come in. Insecurity play a role. Now everybody posting a man or they woman, you ain't posting me or what you you know what I mean? Or you trying to hide something. So it's like you damned if you do and you damned if you don't now. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
But see, I ain't got no problem being tender for my woman though, bro.
Mm.
Like again, that's
Even on
my
so
woman.
even on social media, y'all mind?
Even on social media, because again, that's my woman. It ain't some random, that's my lady.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the woman that's taking care of me when I'm sick. That's the woman that's looking out for the kids. That's the woman that's feeding me and making sure I'm good. That's the woman that has my back financially when shit is all fucked up. There's nothing wrong with loving and being vulnerable with your woman. And I hate that the standards and the morals and that go on in the world make that shit uncool. And it's like, yo, these coming from niggas who ain't never had no woman then.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I'm not I used to know this homie, right? And he used to get mad every time a nigga been like, yo, I gotta get ready to go. My lady at the crib. It is what it is. I'm out of here.
All right.
And he would get upset, like, damn, man, every time, you know what I'm saying, that woman call, you run. Ooh, bro. At the end of the day, she do some shit that you can't do for me, sir. So I gotta bounce.
He
This,
probably,
this,
he probably he might know something you don't know. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful. Hey, social media done opened up the floodgates to a lot of the unknown. Like you'll be
yeah,
surprised how many people know your girl and know
yeah,
her past, and
yep.
even though she done changed or even though he done changed, people will still look at you as that. When you leave a negative stain or when you're dealing with people that got severe trauma, it's hard for
Mm-hmm.
them to remember anything good, bruh. So
Fact.
when you dealing with a friend and he always pushing the negative narrative, you got to stop him. Like, bro, what do you know that I don't know, bro? Is this something you went through and you trying to save me from it, or do you know her? Do you know about her? Like, what do you know?
A,
It'll make you start thinking like
a
that.
lot of times though, them dudes be jealous, bro.
That's a
Because they
fact.
don't they don't have that in their life.
Yeah, word.
So they don't have a good woman at home. So a lot of times dudes and women be jealous because women do the same shit with their homegirls. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Now that's a
So
fact.
a lot of times they will swear and put that seed in the motherfucker head that, yeah, your lady ain't no good. Your man ain't no good. But whole time it's like, that is a good man. That is a good woman. They just never experienced that.
Mm,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And that's a scary thought because I want everybody to experience the love.
yeah.
Kiki said the people, but so what? That's people problem, not worried. Are you not secure with your choice? Um, I think that's what it is too. A lot of
That's
people
a good
worry
question.
about,
That's a good one,
you know what I'm
Kiki.
saying? It's like showing up with that woman to the cookout. If Unc don't yell out, "Hey nephew, I see you, Playboy," then it's like, you feel like you ain't popping enough. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times family validation is cool. Like, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Family can look at your partner and be like, yeah, that ain't your partner. That ain't the one for you.
But
But then,
no, go ahead. My
but you
bad.
can't let that be the end all know all of what you doing.
Yeah, facts. I
You know what
agree
I'm
with
saying? Because
that.
at the end of the day, you're not building the foundation with your family. You know what I'm saying? You're not building the foundation with their family. It's you and that person. You know what I'm saying? Or if you into the it's you, that person, and that person family. Because I know a lot of three-way families out here. But
Did you see what Kiki saying though? And this is what we were talking about. Are
Slide,
you
what
not
up?
are you not secure with your choice? That's on the outside looking in can start to
Mm-hmm.
trickle down on the inside. Like when you
Yeah.
got people like when you got a female and her friends like, oh well he's not secure of his choice, or vice versa with a man
Mm-hmm.
like you hey bro, you know what I mean? So this is the type of stuff you got to deal with when addressing your relationship online. You got to worry about, oh, why don't I know he single? Why woo woo? If, a lot of women like you gonna cheat anyway if he's single or not. If you want that man, you're gonna go for that man, and vice versa. If you want that woman,
Yeah.
you gonna want that woman. So knowing if they're single or in a relationship, depending on that, that's all you doing is with weighing your options out how you're gonna attack the situation. Other than
Did,
that, it really don't matter. It really just cause confusion.
did you ever have a problem with like showing affection and attention and all that to your woman in public?
Nah, hell nah. And but you know what? I don't do it on social media. So I get a whole bunch of are you not secure in your choice? You know what I mean? I get a lot of that.
Mm.
She said she said if I choose you rather behind closed door in public, I choose you.
Yeah.
I mean that see, but you know what, Kiki, you different and your experience is through you know what I mean, different than everybody's too, because the way you are as a person, you know what I mean? You mad different. But a
So let
lot
me
a
explain.
lot of people ain't think like that, Kiki.
Let me explain what's going on for the ones that are listening right now. This is a live episode. We're taking comments. So if you're gonna hear a bunch of names and a bunch of people, throwing out comments and things, so we're gonna be reading that off. This is the first time I've ever done a live episode, and I got my boy Solo from Cold Talk, Minnesota Cold Talk in the building. So
Yes, yes.
we talking about being tender with your woman. It's perfectly fine, and keep in
Mm,
mind that I said it's your woman. It's not some
or
random that you sneaking off with. It's not some random that she's everybody's and you're everybody's. It's your woman. It's your lady. It's your partner. You know what I'm saying? I had a thing, bro. I never really spent money on a woman unless we was like 6 months in. And
mm,
when I say I spent money, I mean like bills and helping out with bills and things like that. As far as we went out on dates and all that stuff, yeah, that shit cool. But as far as me spending money like on your bills and things like that, because although I am a romantic ass nigga, I love that type of shit. I don't
mhm.
believe in giving you money as romance. I
Okay,
think that's I think that's you trying to buy this woman. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
a gift here and there, yes. But I don't believe that I'm coming through the door with my wallet out. I'm not doing that. I got to see the potential in you. You know what I'm saying? Before I jump out and be like, yeah, here's $1,000 for your rent. You know what I'm saying? Go pay your car note. This, that, and this. Because at the end of
Yeah,
the
you're a bad
day,
man.
yeah, at the end of the day, I'm not doing that shit before 6 months, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless I see that you are actually here for what we're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna let you know through the door what exactly it is I'm on. See, that's where a lot of people get misconstrued at too. They will play with their representative. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna let you know through the door what exactly it is I'm on. If I'm trying to have relations through the door, I'm gonna tell you that. If I'm
Hey,
trying to build a
I was gonna finish reading Kiki comment, but
go ahead.
I slid away and it came and when I came back, now the comments ain't there. So I don't know what I gotta do. Hold on, I don't know what I gotta do to make it come back.
The
But she
one that
said,
says if I chose you behind closed doors
Yeah.
or in
So
public, I chose you. If I picked wrong, that's on me. Not
Facts.
for nobody else to try and change my view. If that's my Dada, that's Dada. And I get
Yeah.
it. Shout out to Kiki,
She
man.
funny as hell. Shout out to Kiki,
And
man.
the thing about it is, and I'm gonna use Kiki as an example. Kiki be posting a lot of wild shit on social media.
Do she mean
And
it though?
I know her dude in the background, like, man, if she don't stop doing this. But I think that's just the dynamic of their relationship. Like, I'm pretty sure he's secure, knowing, like she just said, that's his woman. You know what I'm saying? That's his woman. He ain't coming. I'm pretty sure she might get. Listen, if it's me, if you my woman and you wilding out, and I see that you wilding out, and you got a bunch of niggas on your post, I'm not gonna say nothing on the post. I might drop a couple of eyes, or I might drop a thumbs up, a like to, let you know that I seen this post, and I'm gonna go on about my day. I'm not finna get on social media arguing with every dude in the comments unless they just wilding out disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way I feel like I'm gonna say something. If you ain't, dudes, if dude, I feel like this. I feel like this. If your lady ain't somebody that everybody desiring or wanting, then I don't know. I don't kind of feel. I want to feel threatened. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want to feel threatened. I want to feel like, because at the end of the day, that's gonna keep me on my toes. That's gonna be the challenge for me to stay on my game, because I feel like, yeah, everybody wants you. Everybody shooting a shot. Everybody trying to get you. So I want to be on my shit to the point where if I get too comfortable, I still have that reminder. Like,
Right.
Yeah, don't get too comfortable. Don't let your feet up, my boy. Like, you still got to apply pressure. And I think that's what it is too. I think that's what it is too. People get too comfortable. Listen, once you let people in your relationships, ain't no getting them out.
Straight up. Kiki, man. Kiki, don't be fronting on this joint.
Shout out to Kiki.
Who
Kiki,
got a
listen.
man? Hold on. you got something. Don't do that.
Hey, she be trying to flex, right?
Hold on. Shout out to Daniela in the building.
Daniela in the building. What up?
Daniela is in the building. What's going on, mama? Shout out to Danielle, man. She one of those people, man, that's
sure.
She is a supporter for real. She come through. Danielle, one of them people that come through, man, for real. And Danielle would never have to pay for nothing at any event. All on me. Whenever her and the family pull up, man, I got her.
All right, so let me ask you, bro. How can people cope with boredom in the relationship? Like, that's
a problem. When the relationship get bored, the relationship is over. And
you think so?
Yeah, I know so, because you shouldn't get bored. And this is the thing, right? What I learned in my years, right? In a relationship, you have to be able to grow. What I mean by that is, you'll hear people say, hey, we grew apart. No, that means both of y'all had some type of trauma, and one of y'all healed before the other one healed, and the other one's trying to move on, and the other one's still stuck. So what happens is we grew apart. No, y'all didn't grow apart. You know what I mean? You didn't want to help them up, or you didn't want to help her up. The thing is, if you don't set goals in your relationship, the relationship will get boring. The sex will get boring. I don't care how good it used to be. You gotta look at Kiki said role play, but you have to set goals in your relationship. Come on, we're gonna get our credit together.
So you can't fix boredom?
The only way to fix boredom, I'm telling you right now, the only way to fix boredom in a relationship is to set goals. Hey, we got a monthly goal. This is what we do. Hey, we got special Tuesday, special Wednesday. We eat certain food. We exercise. We do this. Hey, listen, we're gonna buy property. We're gonna sell property. We're gonna go into stocks and bonds. We're gonna gamble. We're gonna do something. You have to keep doing. Kendrick said not true, but I would love for you to send him the link where he can get up here with us, because he got the knowledge, and I would like to hear how he saying it's not true. But if you're not setting goals, or you're not doing something to keep the relationship going, it will get bored, bro. My man said I fuck with what Smash said. Motherfuckers be trolling on them posts. Facts.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
and
Kendrick, man. Come, hey, send Kendrick a link. Come on up here,
and
Kendrick.
the beauty of it is too, man, is that social media is social media. It's not your real life.
Oh yeah, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, facts.
People got to learn how to separate that. See, I'm the type, I will get on social media and act a fool.
But what
You know what I'm saying?
about what I said though, Ken? Like,
So for boredom, I
yeah,
feel like it can be solved. I think it's okay to sometimes retrace your steps,
right.
figure out what put y'all together in the first place, and go from there. You know what I'm saying? Or try new things. Try new things that you ain't never tried.
That's
You know
one.
what I'm saying?
We need 5. We need 5. We got to try new things, right? We
Yep.
gotta own something. We gotta get some type of property. We gotta do something.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm saying though, Ken. I want you to hear me out, right? Bro,
Okay.
when we've grown up, we had our big mamas, we had our uncles or whatever. What did they do? They go to work, right? They come home, they go to work, they come home. They might take a vacation in the summer, they might do something. But bro, for years, the 80s, 90s, this is what they did. You know what I mean? And then once they get older in age, then they divorce or they're not together or things like that. Bro, you gotta keep your relationship going. You gotta say, hey, this is what we're trying to do. I don't care what it is. You gotta keep pushing. Going to work, coming home every day is a pattern that's gonna get boring. You're gonna find somebody else. You're gonna find a young lady that's not like her. She goes out all the time. She's bringing you out now. Now you feeling comfortable, but you like it because it's new for you. Or she gonna find a man that travels, and now all of a sudden now she's gone all the time, and she gonna leave you if y'all not doing it. So yeah, I think this is definitely something that people gotta look into when you're dating on social media and off social media to keep your relationship sparking. You feel me?
Yeah, and I think Kiki said something interesting. She said role play. Role play is interesting. You know, if your issue is sex and that's where the boredom is, then yeah, do the role play thing and spice it up and try some new shit.
You see what Kendrick said? Kendrick said once you recognize, he says once you recognize it, take a step to fix it. He said changing your routines and getting out your comfort zone. Yeah. So you do agree with me there. See, that's my cousin, man. I know he agree with me. He tripping right now.
I think
what I'm
once
saying.
boredom hits, you just gotta, like I said, do some new shit. Jump out of an airplane.
Have a woman ever told you this? Can't be honest, right? Have a woman ever said, "I'm bored"? Y'all at the crib, you called her over, and y'all ain't smashing nothing yet. Y'all watching the Netflix movie or whatever, and she, man, I'm bored. Have you ever happened to you?
Yeah.
And then what did you end up having to do? Turn that TV off and get to doing what you had to do, right?
I think, usually, it depends in the early stages. If that's what she's saying, then yeah, you know, you gotta, she want the work. But I think in the late stages, that ain't always the answer. You know what I'm saying? They that might be all that y'all are doing.
He said smash. Shout out to Brother Comments. He said smash. Kiki said, me too, but I'm way different. She said, in person, I'm shy, still she says, I'm shy, still say crazy things, but comfortability with me. Hey, I don't know, man. Keisha got that little soft voice, man. Like, you know, like that lady on Don't Be a Menace, like, you know,
Keisha wanna be a thug, man.
Yeah,
and like I said, she's speaking. Kiki's
the voice
speaking her true self on social media, and that's one of the people posts.
You should get her up here, bro. It's her voice.
Sent her a link.
She like Shorty on Don't Be a Menace. Every now and then I get a little crazy. She gets alcohol. Shout out to Keisha.
I think, listen, right. Check this out. You keep all that outside noise out of your shit, you gonna thrive a lot more. You know what I'm saying? Your relationship ain't for your mama, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your best friend. Your relationship is for you. And that's what people get it mistaken at. Like, we ain't in this unless we in this. Now, you know what I'm saying? If you that weak-minded that you let social media tell you how you should conduct yourself in a relationship or tell you how you should act in a relationship, I can't fuck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Come on, man.
I need you to have your own mind and have your own strength and be able and be able to do your own thing and make up your own mind. If I'm for you, I'm for you. Whether we on screen or off screen, whether we online or offline, if you're mine's, you're mine's. I don't want to hear this, you know, what your friends think or what your family think. I don't give a damn about what they think. At the end of the day, I chose you.
Let's
You
talk
chose
about
me.
it, man. Hey, see,
You know what I'm
listen, man.
saying?
Hey, this is what motivate me to do this, man. You know what I mean? When we hear people talk, and
BC,
we
what up, my boy?
and the way you talk it and the way you you know, it's the truth. If you don't believe me, check out the comment section. Everybody's saying for sure, facts, facts. She said the link. She said the link ain't working. Keisha trying to come up. We definitely need her up here. Kendra said Shorty wanted to be a thug. He said I asked her what something she wanted to do that she'd never done before. Facts. Hey Kendrick, I think taking that route, asking the female that is it's really the step to success in your relationship, because females are daredevil, man. They'll do anything, man. You know, especially if you got one that's for you. My mother said something I never forget. She said, "Listen, let me tell you something, man." And she said, "If a woman really love you, I don't care what it is you do, she's gonna do it. Even if she see you drinking a lot of alcohol and she want to save you, she'll try to take a couple of them beers for herself, or you won't take, or you won't fall over." She said she'll risk her health for you. She like, if a female really love you, they're gonna do everything you do, or they're gonna try to help you to the point where they're gonna try to save you, even if it's called, even if they get sunk in or and they fall off trying to do it, bro. So I
Yeah,
believe
like
what you just said is true.
I want a woman who's gonna dive under that fire with me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Back to back, we taking on everything that's coming. We don't give a fuck about what nobody else think. It's about us. It's about what we're trying to do. If we're building something, we're building something. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
I'm not worried about what your friends are doing in their relationships with their man and what they're doing and what your man's in them is doing with his woman, and how that has nothing to do with me, because I'm not dating your friends. I'm not dealing with your friends. I'm not doing the horizontal poker with your friends. So they don't have nothing to do
The
with this situation.
horizontal poker with your friends is crazy. No, word. But
See,
man,
shout out to Danielle. She say 13 years strong, and I'm pretty sure they don't trip over social media. And one thing I can say about Danielle, I don't see her post nothing explicit or anything like that. I think you just got, that's what I call social media morals. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm the opposite. I say whatever the fuck come to my mind, you know, and a lot of people aren't that comfortable with, you know, putting a private life out there. So shout out to the ones that can maintain that certain kind of class on social media. You know what I'm saying? They don't even give dudes or women the opportunity to approach them crazy, because they don't never get out of character and do the explicit bullshit that I see a lot of people do. So you got to have a certain type of class to be on social media, right? When you're in a relationship, right? Certain kind of respect.
that's a fact, and especially when you're dealing with somebody. And I don't want to say this because it might sound bad, but even if their self esteem or their insecurities, they're fighting that. You got to be real careful how you handle their emotions, because it can get bad. Like I just said, you got to really protect their feelings, and they're gonna have to see, because if you're dealing with somebody who got trauma through past relationships, or being cheated on, or being hurt, or having other women backstab them, man, it can be really bad, especially when you're doing things like what me and you doing with the social media thing. But let me just shout out everybody who been watching. We got a lot of live viewers right now, man. We want to say thank you for this. Ken, this is my brother, man. I asked him for a lot of help on this social media thing, man. He reached out and he looked out for me. You know what I mean? He ain't charged me a penny. He could have charged me something. I would have paid for the knowledge too, because you know I wanted it that bad. But anytime he need me, I'm gonna jump on. And you see, I got the setup now, man. I'm El Benito for real.
Yeah,
I'm on this joint.
I think that's the beauty of what we're doing, bro. Like, you know, teamwork is everything, and that's the problem. You know, everybody act like, you know, they can't help out each other because they're afraid somebody gonna pass them up. For me, I welcome that shit. You know what I'm saying? I welcome seeing all my brothers out here thrive and win. That's what I want, man. I want
you know what we're gonna do to him? We're gonna do it. Listen, man, I've been talking to Ken, yo. We're gonna try to do something fire for y'all. Reaction videos live. Bring the audience in. Let's react to some of these conversations with the women who feel like
Facts.
they
Hell yeah.
entitled to certain things. Let's go to these men who feel like they're entitled to things because they got the bag and they feel like a woman got to lay on their back for them. We're gonna react to these videos, man. Yo, Ken, listen, this is our year, man. You feel what I'm saying to you? So we going in this year, man. Listen, I'm over here at Ken. You know you can catch me at the Minnesota Code Talk podcast. We up in that joint. Yeah, we got a lot going on, man. We winning this year. I'm telling you, this is a fact. We're gonna win.
And that's what I'm saying, man. You know why people like us prosper, bro? Because we block out all the noise and do what we designed to do.
And what we want to do.
We ain't worried about what the next podcast is doing. We ain't worried about what the next group is doing. We ain't worried about that. We just get out here and do what we supposed to do and let everything else play itself off. But listen,
let's talk about
everybody know what you got going on, man. Where you know what's next for Minnesota Code Talk. What days they can find us on that joint, all that good stuff.
Well, check this out. This is what we're going to do, right? The Minnesota Code Talk podcast this year is going all out with the Minnesota Code Talk apparel. We got the Minnesota Code Talk events coming up. Who birthdays we got coming up? Emily's birthday is coming up. We're going to have the third year Minnesota Code Talk podcast celebration event on my birthday, which is April 12th. We were supposed to have it in October of last year, but some things happened, so we're gonna have it this year, third year celebration in April. So man, everybody is welcome to come. We're gonna go crazy. I haven't figured out what we're gonna do yet. We got the Mother's Day event coming, Father's Day event coming. June 17th, I lost my son. So what we're gonna do is anybody who lost a loved one, we're gonna either pack all our stuff up and we're going down to Wisconsin Dells for a day or two. And I want everybody to come with us on there. But I really want people to come and tune in tonight at 8:30. We're talking about a topic that touched everybody here, was affected by gun violence in some shape or form. We're going to talk about gun violence. We got a couple videos we're going to watch, and we got a couple special guests that are going to be tuning in to the Code Talk to have this conversation. Now, I wanted to tell everybody, when you come to the Code Talk, we got a lot of people from Ramsey County watching the show. We want to create a program where we give kids in high school one-on-one tutoring to help them read. It's a 6-month program we're trying to build. We're looking for people that want to invest into the Minnesota Code Talk podcast and help us out. Please come join the show tonight at 8:30. We're talking about gun violence and how it's associated with mental health. So y'all to tune in at 8:30. Right when we leave here, we're going right over to the Code Talk. So man, you guys, please come and join. Show us love, man. And yeah, man, me and Ken, we're going crazy this year. We're going crazy. So.
We got my girl Kiki in the building late, but
let's go.
I just wanted to hear your voice, man, and pop through. What you got some advice for the good people, Kiki, about keeping social media out your relationship and loving on your woman? What's your thoughts?
I think nobody should get into a relationship unless they secure with themselves. And all that other stuff will fall at your feet. If you got something to say, you'll address it right away versus letting it steam and simmer. And then y'all arguing because Ray keep commenting on your dang post. That ain't even got nothing to do with nothing. If you would have been secure and said it at the beginning, like, all right, you could quit with your little comedian show, or I don't like, however you want to word it. I think that's where the problem lies. People got to be secure within themselves before they get to trying to add somebody to their team.
Facts. I agree with you on that one. And I think that is the responsibility for the person who feel like they want to heal. A lot of people don't want to heal, man. Like trauma bonding is real, man. You know what I mean?
And they be the best relationship.
Yeah, because you just got hurt. I got hurt. Let's make each other feel better. But then that's where the growing apart comes from, because after months and months of us trauma bonding, you're so happy to be with me, or I'm so happy to be with you. I'm over my past now, but you still dwelling on it. And I can't stay here. I can't stay here with you because you hurt it. I'm not hurt no more. and we
And
gotta
then
fix
you
that.
end up hurting somebody else or getting hurt because they used you to evolve, and
Fact,
not purposely, but they used you to evolve. And instead of you doing the same thing, you sat there and simmered, and now
facts,
you getting your feelings and your heart broke again.
facts, and you know what? We had I don't know if you remember the topic we had, trauma bonding relationships, right? Dating while still suffering through trauma. One of our top shows was, um, how do you co-parent with a person that you're healing from?
Mm.
That was crazy. You know what I mean? So man,
Yeah,
we're going crazy this year.
we
We're
might
going
have
right
to
back.
spin the block on that one.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, because I could
That was
say
crazy.
I experienced.
You did? Come on, let's talk about it, Kiki. You got a little
Let
bit
me
of
take
time.
the time though to shout out my good brother over at Loyalty Lawn Care and Black Father Nation, my boy Sylvester, man. What up? If you need
Shout
your
to
lawn
Sylvester,
and
man.
junk removal and all that stuff done in Minnesota, he'll pull up on you and get it done. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him. Kiki, what was you saying before we get ready to run this up on out of here? What was you talking about? What was you saying?
I was
Hey,
just
hold
saying.
on. Before we do that, let's show Sylvester some more love. Yo, Sylvester, send me your logo, and whenever you get time, man, on the podcast, we do local businesses free
Facts.
free advertisement. Come on the show for 20, 30 minutes or an hour, and let's have a conversation, bro. I'm inviting you to that, so you're welcome, bro. Come and join, bro. You're welcome to join us.
Facts.
That's a beautiful thing.
All right,
Oh,
what you talking about, Key?
now, what was you talking about, Kiki? Talk to us. What
I
happened?
was just saying I didn't really like my baby daddy after so many years, so it wasn't really hard for me to co-parent and heal, but it was hard to grow past him and still work with him. So he wanted, he still was in the nature of baby mama, baby daddy, like I'ma do what I want to do when I want to do it, and you gonna accept the bare minimum, or very young. We had my son at 20, so we was
That's
young.
not young, but I get what you're saying.
But that's young
I
enough.
have that.
I was 19, pregnant.
17.
That's a teenager.
17. I was young and a habitual humper.
Hey man, I had three
Well,
kids.
I didn't get sliced up, so
I had 3 kids by the
young.
time I was 25. So
yeah,
See,
I get it.
I was a late bloomer. I was at 20. I was young. I was very young.
Hey Kiki, you sound like the lady at work. She talked about
Josh, what up, my boy?
She talked about I had my son when I was 35 years of age. I said, damn, that's not young.
For real. I was 20. I was so young. I was so naive and so
but
impatient.
I ain't gonna lie though. We do that. I did have my first kid at 20 because she was going off to college, and I felt like that was gonna be my way to keep her around.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Didn't. No, you didn't.
yeah. Honestly, that was
You're diabolical.
And she did go. She still went off to school, but then
That's what your ass get.
But then she did get pregnant and have to come back. So in a way, it worked. In a sense,
that's hilarious.
But that is not funny.
But we not together. We after
women
he was born,
stay away from men like Ken. If nobody ain't told you or warned you, don't.
But no.
He is honestly. It's a beautiful thing.
Here's the blessing, though.
It's beautiful.
Here's the blessing, though.
Honest,
we were able to become great co-parents. My son is 17, finna graduate and go to college. That's a success story in itself. Like we were able to get past me crashing out over and over again just for the sake of him to make it through. So
I'm so glad that you admit stuff like this so people could see.
I listen, I was diabolical at 20. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was terrible at 20. But I didn't want her to go, you know what I'm saying? So, and then right after that, I had 2 kids that are a month apart. So I had 3 kids by the time I was 25. And so I was still wild, and I wasn't trying to be no family man, but shit, I had to grow up. I grew up quicker than I wanted to, and here we are. I learned you can still be a menace, but you can still also mature and have fun with it too.
You trapped that girl.
I did. I did.
Oh.
I'll admit that.
That's great.
I'll listen.
I'm listening.
I was ready to fight the whole city of Chicago for this woman, even after we broke up.
But y'all not together?
No, we wasn't together, but that don't mean nothing. You still mine because because I got your first kid and you got my first kid.
Because I love it you. I love it you.
Yeah,
you know why?
Listen. I was very tender over her because this was my first kid. So I felt like with you being my first baby mama and I'm your first baby daddy, we in this together. We locked in
My
for life.
First baby daddy.
Like we locked in. We locked in. Like ain't no breaking
my
this
baby
up.
daddy is my brother for real. That's
Ricky, what up?
Me.
So
we locked in. If you minds, you minds. I was a sucker for her because even though she had moved on and got her another dude, I still had that hope. Like, yeah, I'm gonna beat this dude head in every time I see him, and that's gonna win her back. So I used to try to fight every dude that I felt was a threat just to show her like we in this.
Well, let's thank the universe for growth. Let's thank the universe for growth.
Yeah.
Because growth, it's not what you did, is how it turned out.
I had to change my ways, man.
Your son about to graduate.
My son is definitely, somebody that saved my life and made me make better decisions.
That's
because
good.
I was out here wilding. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I was out here wilding.
Being tender, y'all. Being tender is a part of life.
Listen, I was being tender with other dudes' women. You know what I'm saying? They got whole dudes at home. They not mine. They creeping to see me, but I was being super tender with other dudes' women. Like,
you like
know
that
what I'm saying?
Though.
I would call a woman and she'd be like, I can't come see you tonight. It's his birthday. And I'd be mad as fuck. Like, I don't give a fuck about it being this dude's birthday. Like, come see me.
Have y'all ever had to go to the car to have a conversation with the love of your life while your man was in the house, while your woman was in the house? Like, please don't leave me.
After 10 o'clock, you can't call and text them no more. So now you mad. Like,
man, you got an attitude for the rest of the night.
I wanted to go knock on the door and tell her dude what was going on. Like, hey, bro. Hey, bro.
He wanted to go tell.
Hey, listen.
That's crazy work. That's crazy.
Hey, listen. I wanted to knock on the door. Listen, I wanted to knock on the door so bad. Before we close this out, look, right? It was this girl I wanted to talk to, right? And I liked her. And she used to always curb me because she had a nigga, right? So I set up a text now number, right? And I had one of my homegirls send him some naked pictures, like some explicit ass pictures and shit to his phone. You know what I'm saying? And I went back and told old girl, like, man, you see the type of shit this nigga be on? He out here cheating. He planning on trying to meet up with this girl. You know what I'm saying? You don't need that in your life. You should come holler at me. And it worked. It finally worked. I got her to the crib, right? Dude blew her phone up for an hour straight, bro. So the mood couldn't even get set, bro. And then finally she answered, and he got the, baby, I'm sorry, and I messed up, and it won't happen again. And come home. And do you know Shorty came home?
Shorty what else you gonna do?
Huh?
What else you gonna do?
No, you got a job to finish here first. Like, you here now. Like,
this is my man said he's sorry. I got to go. I ain't even supposed to be here with you. I gotta go. This is a bad
man. Listen,
that's crazy.
Look, I was so
I
hurt.
can't cheat on my man like this. You are wrong. Then you get to blaming the nigga. Like, why would you invite me over here?
Hey, listen, I was super diabolical with that shit. Like, I had it all figured out. Like, you see this man cheat, he ain't the kind of man you need. You need a man like me. I mean, I'm going to cheat on you, but at least I'm going to tell you I'm going to cheat on you. I ain't going to do it behind you.
I don't cheat no more, but when I did cheat, I would never tell on myself. That is crazy.
You don't cheat no more. You don't cheat no more because you ain't in a relationship.
Oh no. I would never cheat again. I got told on, so I would never cheat again.
Who told on you? The man you were cheating with?
Yep. No. My boyfriend told on me to my side dude.
Facts. You know that shit just happened to me recently.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy because
years I would never cheat again in my life.
Nah, man. Listen, cheating is wrong. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. It's wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you realize you hurt a lot of more people more than you help. So cheating is wrong. But I will tell my good people out here, if you are gonna cheat responsibly. Okay? like real for real. You don't want no side babies or nothing that. Cheat responsibly. Like, I ain't condoning you cheating, but I'm condoning health and not creating cheating babies. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta get ready to start.
But listen. Shout out to y'all, man, for coming through and talking it up with me. Hey, man, listen. We'll be back. Go check out Minnesota Cold Talk. We finna slide on over there. I'm gonna post a live on my page. So y'all get ready to go ahead on it and tap in with this conversation.
I tried to share the link, but they said you can't do it. So just come to the Minnesota Cold Talk group. We're gonna have the link posted in there, or the live stream gonna be posted there or on my page.
I'll share it on my page.
Yeah. Tonight we're talking about gun violence in the community. Why is it on the rise, and how is it associated with mental health? Are people what are we overlooking? You know what I mean? With these kids wanting to end each other. You know what I mean? It gotta deal with mental health. You know what I mean? Because it's not about no money now. People are dying for nothing. A bus driver was shot and killed over $2.50. And come on, man. If life don't mean nothing now, that's what they saying. Like, what is it? You know, we definitely gotta have this conversation. So please tune in tonight at 8:30. We will be live. So thank you guys, man. Thanks for having me too, Kim. Man, you know my brother in this. Yeah,
all right, y'all. We out.
I'm sending you the invite too right now, Keisha.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We out.
Bye.